Good morning. A little bit of journaling and most of the Corpse Ride movie through. Oh my god, I only have 10 minutes. I feel like this movie is so short. But hello. I am making the most of my last few October days. I feel good that I've celebrated the season well this year. It's not over yet. We still got more to go. Yeah, I did have some rough days there, but I expected that. And like I say, we persevere. We trudge on. Today, I'm just going to be a creature of habit, do my comfort things. I'm going to go down to the Union Square Green Market because they have a maple booth. Sellers that weren't there the last time before I left the city, and I want some maple candies. And they have a maple cotton candy, which I did have a cotton candy obsession a little bit when I was living in Brooklyn. But I've got it under control. But I got that a few weeks ago, and I would like another one, especially since the market will be closing soon and a lot less vendors go after October or November time. But I also want some corn because my local farmers market didn't have corn this past Sunday. Well, they did have corn, but it just wasn't the quality, you know. I want to make like a stew or something. I already have the other vegetables, but I want some corn. Also, since I'm going to the Union Square area, the other day when I was walking around there, I noticed this restaurant that I used to go to so much. Well, whenever I had money in my first semester of my freshman year of college. It's called Glaze. It's just a place with like rice and chicken, like teriyaki chicken, which I love rice and chicken so much. And I used to be obsessed and go there. It was my food fixation of the time. And I totally forgot about it. And yeah, when I saw it the other day, I was like, that place doesn't look familiar. It's like all fancy and new looking now, but the name is the same. And I was like, oh, so I would like to go eat some rice and chicken. Then I'll probably go and sit at a cafe, as I usually do, and write in my Hobonichi. What is this one? A6 Hobonichi. I've of course talked about it before. This isn't my everyday journal, but I've accidentally created a habit of only writing in this when I'm out and about. Like, I like to go at a cafe and sit and write in here. Basically never write in it at home. Like I did when I first started using this last month, maybe it was. No, I think it was August I started using it. But since then, I've only really written in this while I've been out. And that's fine. Like, usually when I'm at home, I totally forget about this. So I haven't written in this for a little while because I have been going through stuff and I didn't really want to write about it. I just wasn't really interested. But today I'm having a nice little fall day, so I can just write about my nice little fall day in here. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Take this along. We'll see what I want to write, you know. Have that. We'll probably go to a bookstore. Come on now. We know me. I haven't been reading the books on my TBR this month. I feel like I barely read anything this month, but I did just finish a book a few hours ago called The Afterlife of Mal Caldera by Nadi Reed Perez. And I have thoughts on this one. I wrote it down and I'll just share it with you right now. Yeah, the afterlife probably isn't so linear, but I feel like for the sake of the plot and pacing, there could have been a bit more structure. Also, it was just far too long of a book. Mel is the main character, ... No one is perfect, and to explore these death themes through a complicated person can be interesting, but Mel was just one of those wrecking ball type people I really don't get along with, like in real life. Like, yes, live your life as your own main character, but when you ruin other people's roles in their own lives, you're just a bitch. And I don't want to read about you and give you more airtime. I did think this was going to have more Mexican culture and death lore involved, but it didn't. It kind of went down the route of like religious colonization, wiping out culture, but it didn't really go deep with that, which I would have found super interesting. It just mostly focused on like complicated human psychology and behaviors, and it just wasn't. Not that like I have to relate to something or somebody to enjoy a book or a character or a storyline, whatever. I don't have to relate to that. But this was just super, I don't know what the right word is, like frustrating or uninteresting. Like, it was interesting. Like, I kept going, but it was a bit of a trudge to get through it. And I feel like the end did pick up, but I'm undecided about how I even feel about how it ended. So, meh. It could have been really interesting. Like, it had, like, the ingredients for a good book, like a good read. It didn't deliver for me. I also had tried to read The House of Frank by Kay Sinclair the other day, and I had to stop because it really triggered my grieving mourning. And when I first saw this book come out, I specifically didn't pick it up because I thought that it was going to trigger me, but it did not at all. Like, it just felt so... I feel like House of Frank was really dealing with grief, going through the motions of grieving and mourning, but this... just the afterlife of Melchizedek just didn't give any of that. I'm done with death books. I shall not read another one. Watch me read one. I do have The Masters of Death that I need to read, but I don't really even know what that one's about. And I've been putting off reading it. Actually, you know what I should read now? Yeah, I'm saying like I haven't read anything on my TBR and I don't think that I will, but I actually should read this. What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher. I love T. Kingfisher. I don't even remember what the books that I've read of T. Kingfisher's. Well, I just recently read A Sorceress Comes to Call, and I really enjoyed that one. But what was the other book? Like the first one, I feel like. Was that written by T. Kingfisher? Was that Nettle and Bone? Who wrote that one? This doesn't really sound like the type of book that I would normally read either. But I trust T. Kingfisher at this point, so seems like the perfect like horror spooky vibe for fall. I think that's the plan. I think that's the way that we're gonna go. I'm gonna head out now before it gets too late, and I think I'm gonna be in the lunch rush hour. So let's go enjoy our autumny days. I really should have just bought the entire box set when this series came out because I just love the art and I want to collect them all. So I just should have gotten them all so that I would have had a guarantee. But so far I have 6 and I have not gotten a double. So I think there will be a double in here, so that's why I got 2. Please no doubles, but the chances of not getting a double. But I love them all so much, so. Not a double. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Look at his hands. Ah. These are so well made, like so beautiful. I can't get over it. I also haven't seen these in store yet. This is the first time, so I've been ordering all of the ones I've had, all 6 that I've gotten so far. So see, like I want this one very badly, which is Birdie, I think it's called. Yeah, Birdie. Oh. Oh my gosh, what is my luck with this series? Oh my gosh, another new one. This is really what I needed today. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my gosh, I can't handle it. And look. Wow, I'm so lucky. I'm so shocked. Wow. Should I cry? Wow. 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 Wow, 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 wow. I love these. Not to encourage you to have a blind box addiction like I, but oh, look at them. And of course, I love the cards as well, the art. Here are all of mine, minus 1, because 1 is in my journal. So, very cool. I only have to collect 1, 2, 3, 4. 4! I only have 4 left. Oh my gosh, I've never had such good luck. Yay, I'm so grateful. Thank you, universe. Most of the dogs we just saw on our walk, having their morning walks, were all mostly wearing sweaters. My bad. I should have put Rocky's sweater on. And also because he needs to be wearing his Halloween sweaters. Yes, he wears them all throughout winter, but like, it's the time now. I also got a microwave. So exciting. I haven't had one in so many years, so I have to like put in the oven or toaster oven everything to reheat it, or on top of the stove, God forbid. Crazy. I did in fact cook a hot pocket in the regular oven. I was that desperate. I also got an Emma Bridgewater mug because it was on sale, of course, and I'm so happy. Yay. You know I love a anthropomorphic animal. 100 ways with pumpkin. This video is actually going up today, and I wasn't going to film this morning, but I didn't finish my day from the other day because after I got home, I had like such sensory issues, and then after I took a shower, usually like a shower triggers in my brain, time to go to bed. So I went to sleep, and I slept all the rest of the day into the night, and it was great. My sleep has been really all over the place, but I have hopefully now fixed my schedule the past 2 days. I've woken up early and went to sleep at an appropriate normal nighttime time. Last night though, I was on Instagram just scrolling, watching people's stories as I do, and one of my mutuals, Raquel, she was in Midtown, and there was this store near exactly where I frequent a lot, you know, like the McNalley Jackson Maman book off area. Literally right there. I've never heard of this store before. They have blind boxes, but more importantly, they have the smiski hippers. So she has enabled me, and I will be going right now to go get that, because Ann May is the only store that I've seen. I haven't like put too much of an effort into getting them, but Ann May in the East Village has like Sunny Angels and Smitskis, and they had the hippers, and the line for getting into the store to buy the hippers was insane. Crazy. I'm not gonna wait in line for a Smitski. I don't know if I would wait in line for a blind box. Like if it was really like limited edition, maybe, but these blind boxes aren't. I'm pretty sure. It's not like Ann May is the only store in the city to have hippers, but I just didn't know what other stores would have them. But anyways, found this one, going now, and since I'm gonna be right there, I might as well go to McNalley Jackson, look at some books, because I am in a very moody mood reader mood. I tried the other day to read What Moves the Dead, was not feeling the vibes. Yeah, it probably definitely is something that I'll like at another time, but not this very moment. Yesterday I checked my P.O. box and I got book mail from Red Tower Books. I got The Half King, which I've been actually looking forward to, I feel like all year, but I think it just so happened that like I was looking up new releases for the year, and I put this on the list, and I feel like every time I see it in my Goodreads recommended feed or whatever, this is right there, and I click on it all the time because I forget when it comes out, but it comes out next month finally, and they sent it to me and I didn't even know. November 19th it comes out, and it's just like a romantasy. Like I feel like I haven't read just a classic good old trash romantasy. Not to say this is gonna be trash, but like not something too intense, not the best piece of literature ever written, but just something nice and comforting. So I have this, and the last book that Red Tower sent me was The Games Gods Play, and I really enjoyed that. Like it actually got me back into the habit of physical reading for a time, and then I haven't continued. I haven't finished it, but I'm gonna listen to the audiobook probably next month. So I have this book, but I don't know what to read right now, and I don't feel very inspired. Like I don't know, I'm like, that's a book that I should read, you know? I don't have that light bulb in my head going off, so I feel like I should, because there are obviously books that I would like to read, like on the TBR. There's nothing that's calling to me at this very moment. Struggles of a mood reader per usual. So I'm going to go, hopefully, get the Smitski hippers, because it's been like maybe 12 hours since she was there, maybe a little more. They should still have. And then I was going to make the other day, the previous day that I was filming this video, a cottage pie, because I love mashed potatoes so much. Potatoes are my favorite vegetable, and mashed is probably my favorite way of potatoes. And this just like, it's a pie with just potatoes as like the crust. Crazy. I don't love beef. I don't eat beef very often in my diet these days, but this has beef. I'm just gonna go with that. I found a recipe online. Doesn't seem very British of a recipe. It seemed more American, but I'm gonna go with it. So I'm gonna make that. And I'm excited. No, I'm apprehensive. Also, this recipe doesn't call for peas, but I bought peas because I've seen it in pictures and I like peas. So there's just something about like hearty British food that is so appealing to me. It's like so like hobbity and warm and cozy. But the joke is that like British food is bland and boring. But like that kind of British food sounds like fun and cozy, you know? I've been watching Kris Atomic, also recommend Kris Atomic YouTube videos. She lives on a narrowboat with her boyfriend, and the aesthetics, the filming, just so freaking beautiful. I love. You guys will love as well, I'm sure. But like through her videos, I feel like I've learned a lot more about British like living like nowadays. Like I know about a lot of British history, like that's my special interest. Pre-colonization, post-colonization is my life, so I don't need to. I think like a cottage pie is like pub food or something, and I don't think a pub is like a bar here in America. Like you don't go to a bar to eat food, but I think like in England, I'm asking, so British people, let me know. I think that you go and like eat there like a restaurant rather than like, I mean, yeah, you go there to like have a pint. But I also think maybe the point is to go have a meal, and like, that's just so cozy. Anyways, what is this tangent? I'm gonna leave now because the store is about to open and I really want these hippers. Okay, I did go a tad overboard, but I don't anticipate that I'll be buying any more after this. Because you only need so many for your phone, right? And your computer. Cute. The one I want the most is the one with the phone. Oh, please. Okay. Yes! Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yep, that's what I want. I just want that to be looking at me when I'm on the phone. Okay? Yep. And the little foot is gonna stick out. Because you can't go past that. Yeah! Victory! Oh, exactly. This one is going on my monitor. For sure. This I would have put on my monitor as well. The upside down one. But like over the monitor. You know what I mean? Yay, yay, yay. Oh, I'm happy I got 3 different ones. Yay, 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 yay. Now I can't put my phone in my back pocket anymore.